Dear people of God, it gives me an immense gratification to present before you my story of faith in Christ. My name is Lovely Vishwakarma. Born in a Hindu family, I never knew Jesus more than his name. As a child, I was deeply loved, pampered, and cared in a family of grandparents, auntie, and uncles. As I was fond of studies and always stood first in class in school and university, I was sent to pursue masters in computing from Newcastle, UK. Until this time, I led a carefree life and enjoyed every part of it. I got married in the year 2010 after returning from UK. Little did I know that evil was just about to get planted at that phase of my life and would deter me from the comfort and joy that I always had. Shortly after my marriage, I began to face the brutality by my husband and in-laws to an extent which shattered all my dreams and hopes. I used to be physically and verbally abused, intentionally mocked in public, to lead a shameful life. I was treated like an object, kicked by legs, and bruised severely. The torture was so intense that my ribs and fingers got broken. Saddest part is, I was not shown any mercy, even when I was pregnant. I was in utter shock when I was getting beaten right after the C-section operation and was given to take care of little child without any help at a critical health stage. Meanwhile, as I could hardly work in any company for more than a month because of what I was facing in my personal life, my career got totally ruined. I fell in depression and fear gripped me from all corners. I thought I was losing my mind and hence approached many Hindu priests and occultists for help. But nothing worked at all. As injustice to me continued year after year, my mental and physical condition worsened. One day I remembered a man in whose company I worked for some time. He used to share about Jesus and said praying to him resolves all problems. I rang him and said that this is the last option left for me to save my life, so I want to give Jesus a try. Then he prayed over me, taught me to pray, and asked me to read Bible. As I started doing it, Lord opened my spiritual eyes and showed me all devils and demons that hounded me through my dreams. He even gave the dreams to show what exists behind idol worshipping. Since then, I trusted in Jesus alone. However, the biggest challenge of my life was yet to come. Knowing that I have chosen Jesus as my God and have stopped worshipping idols, celebrate Hindu festivals, and perform any rituals, my husband hated me more. He left me and brought me and my son on roads. Though my health and career background were not favorable to live alone and raise a child, I was challenged to do it with no money at all. All of a sudden, the responsibility of a mother and a father was on me. Then I cried out to Lord, saying, Jesus, you know me and everything that is done to me, and there is no one who can save me besides you. Days went by, and I kept pouring out before Lord, hoping one day He will help me. I remember I would go from places to places in search of jobs and a low-rented house. Sometimes my 3-year-old son would walk miles with me. Sometimes I would severely fall sick, but would take cheer, lock my son indoors, walk down the road shivering with pain and fever to bring medicines. Though I was completely exhausted, I didn't lose my faith, for I knew my Lord is watching and hearing everything. According to my resume, which had constant career breaks, no one was ready to pay me more than 10,000, which I last earned. Certainly this amount is not enough to sustain when you are living with a child in a city like Pune. But I kept saying that, for my Lord nothing is impossible. I can never forget the day of His first miracle in my life. I was hired by an American company with 300% hike of my last salary. It was a turning point in my career. I could easily pay rents, school fees for my son, and manage all other expenses by His grace. Second miracle. Since my job was temporary, I got another job where I got promoted 3 times just in 6 months. Lord lifted me up, made me multitasking, adaptive, resilient, and responsible. 7 years on, and His miracles keep amazing me nearly every day. If He was not there, I would have perished. He regenerated hope and gave me a greater purpose to live. Dear friends, Jesus is real and alive. Jesus fought every battle for me. Though troubles and trials may come, but He promises to strengthen you and make you victorious over every situation of your life as He did for me. He is more than ready to embrace you and transform your lives in a mighty way, only if you give Him a chance, because He loves you with an everlasting love. May God bless you and keep you.